Ulibarri, Uncensored.
Yeah, it is. Oh my god.
Yeah, there's your intro.
I was pretty short.
That's all. You'd ask me 1 minute before we started.
I know,
didn't
but
what to
usually
do.
have one ready to yes.
Yeah, but usually things are organized.
Larry Ulibarri, this is just Wig'nz, not producer Wig'nz. Here he's a big boy with grown-up pants.
And then producer Hefe.
No.
What?
Why does he was like, no, do not call me producer in front of people. What is your problem
I would like to
with
know
being
that
called
too.
producer?
I would like to know that.
I don't know.
Talking to the mic.
And
I
be a
don't know.
producer.
It's more, how about coworker, business partner, something.
Coworker Hefe.
Coworker.
No.
whoever.
You're the producer. You're the guy who does the blog stories. You're the guy who helps get videos, things uploaded to the site.
You do
the
everything but
producer.
produce the podcast,
Yeah.
which is what I need.
But he does do a lot on the
I mean,
site,
on
man.
the
The
spot.
site's
no,
been
for
blowing
sure.
up. The site,
Oh, no. The site's
LarryUncensored.com.
important.
Yeah.
Site's just as important as a podcast. So I'm willing to step up and do producer duties on my own podcast, even though I should be able to just come down here, talk into mic, and everything gets put together perfectly. But the only person that would be able to do it exactly how I'd want it is Wig'nz, and he's got 600 other things.
Yeah. And we weren't even recording.
Whoa.
Now we're good to go. See, I was trying to find the intro. That's what screwed me up. Anyway, back to Hefe. Now,
Anyway.
the producer.
Whatever.
Anyways,
What is wrong with the producer title, though? Why?
No, I just like more coworkers. Something.
That's not something
What
you put
is
on a card.
Yeah, can you
Do
put
you
that?
know how many people would kill to produce this podcast?
It doesn't say executive co-worker. Dr. Dre's on Compton is like.
All right, fine. Now I'm flattered. Thanks.
Okay.
Well, now it's
No,
taken away.
no.
Yeah.
Now you're just
Co-worker.
greeter.
Yeah, greeter.
Greeter. Larry
Greeter.
Uncensored greeter.
The breeder greeter?
With
Wait.
greeter Hefe.
Oh, with-
No, you're just greeter Hefe.
You know, like those guys when you walk in Walmart and they're all, hello.
Oh!
All right. So what we missed a whole bunch of what we said before that, but that's okay.
I know. What can you do? I was
What
trying to
can
find.
you
I
do?
was trying to find that bit. I was crunched for time.
It's all good. So we had a lot of
Things happen this weekend.
yeah.
Jeez.
Some things we can't talk about. Some things we can.
What do you use?
The thing that was like, on my nerves all day, we can't really talk about that.
Oh.
Um,
No, because we are live.
Right. No, it's just whatever. It is what it is. But the thing is, you got to meet. We had comedian on.
Craig Robinson, the guy from This Is the End.
He's got a show on NBC.
Meet the Robinsons or Mr.
Right.
Robinson.
Mr. Robinson.
Dude, that guy, best stand-up show I have seen.
I wish I would have went.
Dude, he's probably up there with like Chappelle and Chris Rock in terms
Really?
of just his delivery
Off the cuff.
But he wasn't just doing stand-up. He was on his piano and he's like, ladies, who likes to take the panties off? And then he's like playing the piano.
Right.
That's awesome.
The whole crowd is getting into it. He's joking with one side, and it literally was just an awesome time. But the best part for me was at the end. I'm with my fiance and two of her friends, and they said, "Oh yeah, you can go meet him afterwards." So I got him a gift bag from Green Solution.
The Green Solution.
Those Green Solution. So I had some gold cones in there. I had a cross joint.
These gold cones, by the way, are what we gave to Slightly Stupid. They're like made with real gold leaf. So they're these like kind of cones that you want for like that special occasion. Like, here's you just had a baby, or you just, you just did a great stand up here in Denver. And
Yeah.
he was great on the show.
No, and so I gave him that, and I specifically was like, I'm gonna buy this cross joint. It was like the one that was like a cross shape, and the line from Pineapple Express is James Franco tells Seth Rogen, I can't even light this on my own. He's like, you gotta hang out. And so that was my gimmick to try to be like, hey Craig,
Right.
What's up, Craig?
Girl, I know something funny too.
Yeah, so I pull it out and I'm all like, can't light this without you, bro. And he laughed, but it was one of those things where he grabbed it and he was literally about to, but then he had other fans he had to meet, and I don't think he was cool with that. But he did take a picture of it. He said, hold it up, and he took a picture of it.
wow.
So I'm hoping he sent it to the James Franco or something.
Wow.
You know?
That's funny.
But so that was cool. But the funniest part was walking in there after he did his performance, and he had to have been high as hell. So after
Because he was eating.
after thanks, Larry. Thanks for ruining my
Oh,
joke.
I didn't
Or
know.
my
Was that a joke?
Well, it was a setup.
Well, you still have the whole
Kathy
story.
J. No, it's
Oh.
kidding. So I walk into the room, and he literally, his eyes are just almost shut, and he's just a big dude, and he's just scarfing. He literally has a curled macaroni noodle hanging from the top of his lip. He's all wiggy wiggy wig, and I was like, okay, that's pretty cool. I was like, so far, Jonah Hill, Seth Rogen, and then Craig Robinson. Guys, you get meet James Franco, and I will have met the Four Horsemen.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But then, so you also have a segment on the podcast coming up where you were able to ask him 10 rapid fire questions.
10 questions on there. I could actually play it right now. But yeah, it was 10 questions, and he was super cool with that. And it's like, it's nice that those guys can get as big as they are and not have an ego.
And just chill.
Yeah, because like Sean Wayans, Sean, not like that.
Not funny. Came in with an entourage. Was the farthest thing from funny.
Sunglasses at 5 a.m.
Right.
You're
That's
like,
shocking.
Yeah, right.
You would think that he's hilarious.
Marlon.
Right.
Marlon Wayans.
The bald one.
No, that's Damon. Or that's
Marlon
Keenan
Wayans
Ivory
did Scary Movie 2.
Yeah, but some of those scary movies were really flat too.
The first two were
and
fucking
White Chicks could be
hilarious.
edited down to a 15-minute movie.
Yeah,
but Marlon Wayans is those movies went down after Marlon Wayans. He was actually in the good ones.
No, the first two were awesome.
Yeah, when he played the stoner, he's
shit, son.
Yeah. Shit, son.
Yeah.
Oh no
dude,
way!
what?
Come on,
No, those
dude.
movies didn't get good until. Oh my god, that was so lame.
Oh,
It was just recycled other people's jokes.
The
But
first two. The first two.
Well, yeah. I
Yeah,
mean,
no.
First two were
The
good.
first
they're
scary
parody.
movie was good. The second one was directed by the Wayans. It sucked.
no way.
Yes,
The second one was
People
fucking
still-
Are you talking about
hilarious.
the dick coming in the guy's ear?
No, that's
that
the
was
first,
the first
one.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
that
The
was
first
You don't
funny.
even
yeah.
know. You don't even
Shut
know.
up.
Yeah, exactly.
Those
And he
movies-
remembers a dick in
Those
the ear.
movies are hit and miss at best.
No, all
The
the
third,
fourth,
fourth,
and
fifth
fifth.
suck.
Yeah, those.
No, they
suck.
didn't
two,
suck.
the
Those had
Wayans-
Anna Faris in it, and they played off of
I
the
don't
ring.
know. I don't
No,
know what
she
you're
was only
thinking
in
of.
that
She was
third
only in
one.
the first, second, and third.
Third.
And then after
And
that,
then
she was
after that,
at
they
it's like
casted
Charlie
somebody
Sheen
else.
and Lindsay Lohan. I don't know what movies you've been seeing because the ones that were good with Anna Faris are the first and
The
second
first
one.
two
When
were
the guy's on the
fucking
building, he's like,
hilarious.
"I'm gonna do it," and she walks out. What do you want? Do
Oh,
it,
yeah.
do it. And then the guy jumped off the building like that shit. Or when Carmen Electra got her boob stabbed.
Oh,
and-
That was
Yeah.
the first one.
Right.
Yes, that's what we're talking about.
All right. Well, that wasn't directed by the Wayans
Yes,
brothers.
Yes, it was.
No, it wasn't.
was.
Yes,
They
it
did
was.
not
And
direct the first one.
Yes,
Keenan
did not.
Ivory Wayans.
Yes, they did.
Yes, they did. Dude.
You
Shut
remember
up.
that part where he's like, "Yo, dog, does my shirt make me look gay?
Yeah.
How about now?"
All those Keenan Ivory Wayans did all of the first two,
Yeah.
and then after that he was out.
And then,
I don't
and
know
then,
what you're
And then the
thinking.
Zucker brothers got him. The Zucker brothers ruined that shit.
Yeah,
Those
Yeah.
are the guys.
You're
from
right.
Airplane.
yeah.
Yeah.
Shit.
Even the
I
second
gotta
one was
wait.
fucking hilarious.
He's
I got-
Larry's never said
I
I
got-
was right.
I gotta soak up this moment.
Oh yes.
Anyway. 303-377-2606.
No, I'm letting you soak up the moment.
I was done. It passed. But 303-377-2606. If you want to holler at us just to say what's up, that's the studio line. Just
Who
hang
was
it
the
out.
black girl that was in those movies? The one that kept talking back to
Regina
this.
King.
You know her name? Yeah, I don't
That's
know.
not her.
Regina King.
No, it's not
Yes, it-
Regina King.
Yes, it is.
No,
dude.
it's not. Regina
Okay.
King was in.
It's Regina King.
No, it's not.
She's in a shit ton of movies. Let's look right here. An IMDb contest.
All right. So I don't know what her name is, but she was in a serious role recently
Yeah,
too.
she's been in a shit ton of
She's
movies.
been in good movies. She's actually
Yeah,
really
dude.
good at all that stuff. I don't think it's Regina.
It
I
is
don't
not
know.
Regina King.
What's Regina King been in that you know of, Larry?
Like, Show Me the Money.
Yeah.
Show me the money.
That is not the girl in Scary Movie. This is not the girl in Scary Movie. Wrong.
I know, yeah. That girl is I don't know. Yeah, that's not her.
But the black girl that is in Scary Movies is so funny. When she did the what was that movie where they all lived in the village and they recreated that was hilarious.
Regina Hall.
Is that what it is?
Yeah. So I was close. She's pretty.
She was funny in all those
Mhm.
movies. All those girls were funny. And then it's funny because what's her name? just disappeared. The girl who was the hot girl in that, what was her name? She was in American Pie.
Yeah. Shannon Elizabeth.
Shannon, yeah, she was hot, and then she just married that weird looking director guy who looked just like a fat Kevin Smith, and
disappeared.
And then she was gone. It was like, ooh, bad career choice.
Regina Hall, can you play a clip from that from when she's in the theater? Like, to me, that just kills me. Like, I know people don't like to hear that stereotype that black people talk in movies, but some black people do talk in movies, and then they get real mad when you say something about it.
Yeah, I'll try to find it here in a little bit. Which scene is it? Do you know?
It's just scary movie.
The first one towards the end.
Just put Regina Hall talks during movie or whatever. It's so funny.
Oh, there it is. Hey, whatever. We're uncensored, so I'm gonna play this version just because it's funny. See if I can add it. I wish they would have this. Like I wish they had this in the bathroom. I was thinking,
and then you get a prize when you leave.
If you did this, you could make so much money.
I wish theaters had these.
Oh damn, dude. We're uncensored people. Sorry if you're at work right now.
Hey, who is that? Go ahead, do it again.
He was the guy who was a dick.
Right.
Really?
This is all me up in here. You handle that. You shut the fuck up. Shit. I got you on camera. You on camera.
Yeah, I can't believe you didn't like these.
Yes, the second one was hilarious too.
Chair.
Yes. Oh my god. Yeah, come on, child.
All right. Well, that was hilarious. Yeah, dude, those were good. Those were classic.
We're gonna watch a whole movie like this, everybody. So stay at work.
Right.
Keep your phone up.
That's the way it's going down.
I have to go get something to drink. Carry the conversation.
Oh, sweet.
Ooh.
So, Hefe, it's Dr. Wig time.
Oh, okay.
Why were you so disgruntled earlier?
Because, dude, I'm looking for a new spot to live, and it's fucking expensive.
Wow. How, like, compared to a year ago, 6 months? When was the last time you looked for a spot?
Year ago, pretty much.
Okay.
I
So,
mean,
and
it's
how
literally gone
different
up.
is it?
It's probably gone up. I don't know. I'd say like 50% even. No, not that much.
Well,
but-
how much? Like, don't.
Okay, so
percentage,
right
how
now,
much cash?
the
Like, you
house
used
that
to
I'm-
pay $1,000 for one. Now
used
you're
to-
paying.
Exactly. So I paid for 1,000 down the street from the same house I'm looking at. Now
Uh-huh.
it's 1,800.
Wow. Holy shit. It's crazy.
And that's an unfinished basement, no garage.
Someone told me a stat that said it's like 10,000 people are moving to Colorado a
Yeah.
month.
Yeah, 10,000
Fuck.
people. What I don't get is how the fuck does anybody afford to even get?
Well, they're all
Yeah.
coming from places where it was even more expensive to live.
Well, and then people are also getting pushed out of what was affordable now.
yeah.
The rent's so high, the building's like
Yeah.
ridiculous.
That Cornerstone. Have you heard of this shit?
Mm-mm.
So what they do is they go in and they buy old buildings in Capitol Hill, and then they kick out all the tenants and like barely remodel the shit and charge double the rent.
Right, put a new lobby
And-
vase in.
Oh yeah, and there's a bunch of old folks who've been living in that same place for 15, 20 years paying $500 rent.
Not anymore.
No. They
Yeah,
get
that's
kicked out.
crazy.
It's fucked up.
Yeah, what is going to happen? Like, well, we have tent cities and Tough shit
Might be
villages.
getting there.
right.
Well, I mean,
Um,
even
No,
down in the
it's
burbs,
the
it's fucking
small,
expensive.
It's the small living, like
That tiny house.
that tiny house, because even that
movement.
shit's expensive.
Oh
Where
my
it's just
God,
like people are
dude,
living in the shit.
I know,
Although
but
if
some
I
of those are really, really cool.
If I could drive my house somewhere, that would be cool. If I could just go, hey, we're gonna take my
Right,
little
right,
tiny
right,
house
right.
up this little tiny hill, and I'm just gonna hang out on this little tiny day.
They do them really well too, because they can have like lots of luxury things in them, but they're just all like, you know, the
Tiny,
right.
Yeah, right.
But like, can you imagine, like, what if we bought some land and built a bunch of
I've
those little
told
tiny
you
homes?
for years to buy land, like that we should go in
Ugh,
on some land. dude.
Wig'nz and I, he thinks that our
Dude, I
future.
don't-
He's like,
no.
someday we're gonna have some land, you and me.
No,
We're gonna raise a family.
no,
some
no.
goats and
sheep
chickens. Someday, maybe, man. But you know, we're both in other relationships.
You're fucking dumb.
Oh well, sorry.
No,
somebody
but
has to
land is always a
speak the truth.
quality investment. I mean, for the most part, it always goes
Everything
up
was
in
so
price.
cheap 2 years ago. Stock was cheap.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
You like
Dude.
if you would have saw the history books and saw how people capitalized off the Great Depression, and if I would have,
That's why we should go to
if I
Detroit and buy like a couple
you
neighborhoods.
could buy that shit for
Oh, yeah.
dirt cheap.
Dude, for
But
nothing,
for
like
nothing, and that
$700.
is the smart move to do. Most people don't think about it or have the wherewithal or any of the
Or
finances.
they think about it, but they don't do it.
but they don't act upon it. And it's like, hey, by the way, just so you know, that restaurant closed down, and there's a note on the door.
We want to open Ulibarri, and so that's what we might do.
No, I'm
See,
just saying.
another one of our dreams: open a restaurant.
Yep, with Hefe being disgruntled there. I don't want to be
It's
the
all-
chef.
I'm
Don't
not
call
the
me
manager. Don't call me the manager.
I'm the
Don't call me the
co-worker
fucking
cook.
manager.
I'm the cook worker.
Hey, so we were going to talk about the fact that Hefe and I were having a conversation, and I brought up Ronda Rousey. Is it Rousey or Rousey?
Rousey.
So I brought up Ronda Rousey, and like, I'm a big fan of hers. Like I just like her, like the way she
She just carries herself well, not ego. She's just one of those people
Exactly.
that's down there.
very cool.
But could fuck you up.
But she was great in the Entourage movie, and so anyway, Hefe said that that he could kick her ass, and then he pointed out that he's 40 pounds heavier than her, which I would say that's possibly 30 tops. That
40.
you would whatever, and that you have more of a reach. And I just had to laugh. I just couldn't stop laughing that Hefe actually thought he could beat up Ronda Rousey. And then he started going, hey, you know, she's smaller, and I just hit her a couple times and she's out. And then I was thinking, you know, she probably, you know, will dodge your first two attempts to hit her, and then she'll just jump on your back, pull you to the ground, and then break your arm.
I highly doubt it.
I-
She'd run after me, and I'd put my hand on her head, and she just wouldn't be able to swing anywhere.
How-
She's tiny, dude.
How sure
She's
are wait, I know.
5'2", 130 pounds.
Okay.
That's tiny.
Okay.
I know,
Now,
but
granted, she has big, giant HGH arms.
Right,
She does.
she has enough muscle.
Oh, dude, come on. You think that's natural? She has man arms.
You can't
Bullshit.
fight and not be
Whatever, they miss drug
performance
test you all the
enhancing.
time and
Yeah.
stuff like that. But here's the other thing: is she is muscular enough for me to even be attracted to her. I'm like, hey, son.
Oh my god.
So
So
some broad
here's
shoulders.
the thing.
wait, hold on. He said that he would like you would be able to put her down like quickly or something like that. But I'm like, this is a woman that lives to exercise and like she's trained. So like you're not, and so the fact that you think you could beat her ass is funny to me.
Okay, fair point. But
well,
she's tiny. First off, I mean, granted,
could you do it
I
if you
beat up dudes bigger than me, though.
Okay,
So,
let's say
in
you and her are in a
saying
bar and it's like words are said. Next thing you know, you and her in the parking lot. You really think you could take Ronda Rousey? Oh, now he's doubting it. Before he was all yes.
What was I going to say? Well, no, this is what I was about to say. I was going to say, well, yeah, definitely, but to what degree? Strangle her and put her out and punch her.
Whatever you can do
Here's
to
the thing,
prevent her from breaking
it's
your
all
arm.
hearsay.
What's hearsay?
Do you know why
let-
it's hearsay? Because it'll never happen. Because it's
No,
a
no, we can
lose-lose
make it happen.
situation for me.
Hey,
We
I
can make it happen.
already have it in the works.
Okay.
It's already
First off, it's
it's
a
a done deal.
lose-lose
for
situation.
who?
For
Because he
me.
thinks
So
that
if
I look like a wife abuser.
Exactly.
But
So
nobody's
if I
gonna think
win,
that.
I'm a woman
Nobody-
No
beater.
one thinks that
If
about
I
Mayweather.
lose,
Dude,
if
I know,
I
but
lose and I got my ass kicked by a girl, it's a lose-lose, dude.
Right.
So
If you beat a girl
what
who,
the fuck do I get out?
No,
Now,
there's a
somebody put
difference.
shit
Here's
in,
the
like,
First of all, let's
Down
just
syndrome
clear this up.
charity or something like
Let's
that.
just clear this up. If it is Ronda Rousey, there is no chance of you walking away being labeled a woman beater because she's gonna pull your arm out of its socket, and then people are gonna be like, "Hey, that's the dude Ronda Rousey beat." So you will have that stigma, but that's because you wrote that check and now you got to cash it.
And the other thing is, you're not beating a woman, and no one's gonna look at you as
It's a
a woman
sport.
beater.
It is.
You know why? Because you literally and her are both gonna agree to this and like, yeah, she's gonna fight you because she's gonna look at you and laugh at you when you say, "Bitch, I could fuck you up." She's gonna be like, "Okay."
That's how I talk. Kind of ass. And anyway, so the point is, if we can't get her, we can find some girl. There's even girl.
I already know. I have it
Okay.
done. I already have. She's going to be on the podcast. She was going to be a guest well before any of this happened.
Oh, wow.
But Hefe saying this and then having it on audio now is like, let's make it happen. She's going to.
And the thing is, you can wear the whole protective gear that you're supposed to wear. Like, don't they wear like little hats or?
Yeah, the helmets and all that
Little
stuff. And they're not.
I'm Larry
Jewish.
Ulibarri on sports.
Right.
No, they don't wear hats, do they?
They're helmets. They're not like.
No. I mean, but aren't they free flow? Like they don't have anything on
They're
their
like,
head.
it protects the whole head because you don't like if you're not a trained fighter, you don't want to go get a blow to
But
the head.
I know, but do they do that when it comes to
For
fight night?
training and spar. No, they don't.
fight
I
night-
mean, maybe amateurs might have the boxing.
Well, we have to put one on
spar.
his head because he doesn't do that.
No, duh. I mean, it's gonna be all taken care of. It's gonna be at a professional gym. Have the gym already. I could text her right now. It's all set up.
And she has to weigh less than Hefe, so Hefe.
She fought.
Yeah.
Here's
Okay.
the thing.
What's her fucking weight and height?
She's fought Ronda Rousey
Okay, how big
in a
is she?
sparring, so she's the same weight as Ronda Rousey.
She's what?
So it's gonna be
How
the
tall?
she's the exact same weight and height. as
Hefe's
So
all,
Ronda.
there's
I
a
need
girl-
her
there's a girl who will
anorexic
beat
and very
Ronda-
petite.
No.
He's
There's
all,
a
I
girl
cannot
who will
knock
beat
out a
Ronda
healthy
Rousey's ass. That could probably kick my ass because she's 150 fucking pounds. The
All right.
cyborg. is
Her name's
name.
Shania. Her name's Shania. Let me look up the info from her.
But I mean, isn't part of this, Hefe, like you were saying, that you feel that with just a couple good punches in, you would be set?
Probably.
Okay, mouth to mic. So-
Probably.
probably. Now we're probably. Before it was not even. It was nothing. It was like, oh, come on, man. I feel bad for you. Better call the
I would
ambulance.
fucking feel bad, man, because like after I hurt one of these little girls, then all of a sudden I'm a fucking dick.
Okay, we
Then I
are.
gotta live with
Nobody's
that for
gonna.
the rest
We're
of
all
my
gonna
life.
sign the
Well, you
waiver.
better-
that
no
we
one's
don't
gonna think you're a
have
dick.
face
You
to
got to
dick.
eliminate that. No one's gonna think
Yeah,
you're a dick.
that sounds like an excuse.
People want to see this. This will be like the streaming event of Colorado.
Right. If you want to
Right.
make a name for yourself, then you just stick to your guns and say, "Damn right, I could beat her
Right,
ass."
damn right. I'll
Well,
beat her ass.
And that's the whole thing. Is because this isn't because we were forcing you to do it or think that you could do it. It's because you yourself said you could do it.
oh no, man. Like I'm just saying. I'm no slouch. I mean, I've been to county. No.
Yes. Oh my God. Okay, so
I've had to defend myself before, and I don't
That's
think
fine.
some little girl who's 5'2" can kick my ass, dude. That's just
Quit hitting
me.
the table.
right.
Oops.
But so anyway, the point is that we believe in you
Thank you.
as a coworker,
Oh,
like
okay.
you said. But like we're thinking you're gonna get your ass kicked.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll
Yeah,
see.
because they're trained at it. They know.
No, I don't care either way. If whatever it is, if she wins, if he wins, I don't care, just because I just want to see it. I just want to literally see what's about to go down and how quick it's gonna end, because it's gonna be like that bully beatdown thing where it's just like you got the guy who's like, whatever, man, this kid's a dork, like I don't bring it, and then all of a sudden like goes out there and just bam, bam.
Yeah, the problem with that show was the nerd didn't get in the ring with them, right? Wasn't it more
It
of
was the UFC fighter,
right?
That would actually get in with
that
the-
show
with
would have
the-
worked better if they had to train the nerd to fight the bully.
The problem was it was one show, one fight, and it was 30 minutes long leading up to that fight.
I know
If they
was
would
all
have
staged.
if they would have did the first thing and said, "This is the bully, this is the MMA fighter, this is it, they're fighting now," and you did it 3 fights with every 10 minutes, it would have been a
What
good
show?
show.
No.
I've
I'm
never heard of
saying
it.
it was just this dumb show on MTV
Mm.
where the bully got back at the person, but it wasn't the bully
No way.
that got trained to fight them. It was like, on their behalf. It was kind of
That's
stupid,
hilarious.
and it was like they wanted you to believe it was all going down in real time.
Mhm.
And you're like, oh man, the bully just happened to have a whole camera crew inside of his house when the guy came and knocked on his
Dude,
door.
and
You're
a
like,
lighting crew.
stupid.
Right.
Yeah, but
It is funny how they stage so many reality shows.
oh no, for sure. We've known.
Making sure you're ready. Get your ass
This
out
is
of
just
the way.
this guy is picking on this other guy, bigger guy. Just watch.
Because I got you in a chokehold? You lying, man. Brandon, he's mad because I put him in a chokehold.
Oh, shit.
What? Are you serious, dude?
Dang.
Whoa. Those are the hate makers, dude.
You gonna hit me? Oh, man. Dad, don't you ever hit me. That's self-defense, man. That ain't bull. Man, I'm going home.
That looks
There's a-
legit, dude. I
I
mean,
told you I don't.
This
the
is a
big
bull-
guy,
this is
the
a
big
bully.
guy punched him.
But y'all want to play?
That's not bully beatdown. That was
Oh.
just, I was looking for a bully beatdown clip, and
Oh.
I'd seen that before.
Yeah,
and I just thought it
dude,
was a
that
good video.
that
There's
big
some-
guy actually punched him hard,
Oh,
dude.
dude.
Like that was a fucking clean hit.
There's a video on break right now with these two guys. They get in a fight in a bar, or right outside a bar, and they both punch each other at the exact same time and knock each other out.
No way.
So they both fall to the ground, and all their friends are like, "Oh!" They're like, "Oh yeah."
Can
So
you get that one? That is hilarious. I want to see
if
that
you would
shit.
like to see Hefe fight MMA fighter, a female, call us right now at 303-228. Well, no, that was giving out the wrong number. 303-377-2606.
2606. Hello, can you hear us? Larry Uncensored. Hello. Oh, they hung up.
Call us right now. We'd like to know if you would like to attend this fight.
we
That
could,
is not going
dude, we could
down.
really
I don't know
make
why
it-
all this is
we
like,
could make this a big hyped up event where people could probably buy tickets, and all the money could go towards
if
like
the shit goes to like a
charity.
Down
go towards
syndrome
charity.
fund or something.
No,
I'm
it would
cool
go
with it.
towards a
Or
charity
dogs.
for here's
No, it's either
women
me.
being abused, Hefe,
Okay.
since that's what
I'll
you're
go
Oh,
going
no,
with
no,
that.
no, no. How about the
Husband
money
being
goes
abused?
toward men being abused? That's a real thing, you know.
I know,
I know.
dude.
I'm abused at home, dude. so-
You better watch what you say. You might get hit.
I know. I'm mentally abused. It's a little bit different at home,
Hey, it's the same. It's a beatdown.
isn't it? It's just like this royal ass kicking. Like, oh, can you take it?
Hold on, we got to call.
Man, you got to set the boundary.
Hello,
when that's
Larry
the
Uncensored.
Hey, what's up, guys?
What's up? Would you like to see producer Hefe get his ass kicked by a female MMA fighter?
Hefe has to do it, man. He's got to do it.
But dude, what do I get out of this, man?
You
Like,
get
the
bragging
enjoyment?
rights if you
Hey,
win.
you get the props, man.
Yeah, for sure. If you all of a sudden,
Okay, hey, that's the guy who beat up the girl, dude. Yeah.
no, you're going to be the guy that tried to beat up the girl, but then his arm was in a cast for 6 weeks.
What if I get her in a sleeper though, and I do some illegal shit?
Oh yeah, she's like, I feel
check
your
her out.
boner. I feel your boner.
No, that's the bonus.
Yeah, I agree. Hefe's going to have to do it, and we will make sure that something goes to charity for.
Yeah. I mean, whatever we set it up for, I think we can make it up a big event. If there's something beforehand that goes down, everyone just hangs out, and that's just the main event of the night. And here it is. The you've heard it. We can play back the audio.
Right.
This guy says he can fight.
There's all punch her, knock her right out.
I've been to county before, bitches.
Yes.
Would you,
Dude, I got picked on in high school, and when you get your ass kicked growing up, you learn one thing: not to get your ass kicked again.
Okay.
And
Well-
that's what.
Would you pay to watch Hefe fight that girl if the money went to charity?
Oh, I'd pay even if it didn't go to charity.
Don't entice me now.
Yeah, there's some of Hefe's exes. Like I was hanging out with one of them, and she was like, "I will kick into a fund to make this happen."
What?
Yeah, remember?
Hey, hold
One of
on,
my
don't go anywhere.
exes?
I don't know.
Hold on.
You know that one girl that you
All right,
said
dude.
that you didn't hook up with.
No way, I did it.
Okay.
I just
All right,
found
man.
out how old she was.
Are you streaming us live right now?
Yeah, hell yeah, work right now.
Right
nice.
on, man. Well, enjoy your workday. We appreciate you checking us out, and we're definitely gonna have you on the next podcast episode. So listen for that.
Hell yeah, thanks guys. You have a great day. I love you guys.
Later,
Love you too, man.
Oh, if you'd like to make a call, hello.
Like to make a call.
Oh man. Well, I'm gonna get someone on the line right now, Hefe. That's gonna give you a little inside information on the fighter in the blue shorts. In the red shorts, we got Hefe. Hefe, what's your height?
Let me see.
What's your height? Well, I got
5'11".
5'11". 5'11". What do you weigh?
178.
And he wears a woman's medium shirt.
Yesterday. Fuck you, dude.
You
I
wore
made
it.
that shit
You-
look good, too.
Oh.
Medium. But no.
I found that dual knockout, by the way.
Oh, put it on.
Oh yeah, this is pretty crazy. It happens pretty fast too.
Is it? Oh, oh my God, dude. It was like, wow.
Some guys like, yep, that's it. We're gonna take both their wallets.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, that was
How
pretty
did they
crazy.
time that? I mean, it was.
Well, I don't think it was planned.
No,
I
I
don't
know,
think they
but-
bet. Hey, we should get a
the
fight later.
eyes,
better hurry.
Right, dude. We can sequence this up, bro.
It's like a flash mob.
Oh man. Do you remember the roller derby girls? Havoc, when she was here.
Yeah.
Did you meet them?
I don't think he was here.
Oh, okay. He might not have been here, but it's her friend. So she's just one of those badass chicks that's in that roller derby.
And it's crazy too because those girls that we had on the show
I went
look just like regular chicks. You know, they look like moms and just wives. And the fact that they get down like that is crazy.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, there's one of these same girls that's going to kick your ass.
Well, but yeah, I mean, a roller girl probably could kick my ass. A lot of roller girls are bigger. Girls.
Why? Those are
little
just
girl-
girls on roller
I'm
skates.
saying, like, this is all based on
you
size.
just watched
You
the
were-
fight where this guy that weighed like 300 pounds tried to take on the little guy.
That's true.
And the little guy knew how
You
to
don't wanna
fight.
fuck with
And
little
so that
guys
guy
either.
went
The
down.
Little guys knows.
You're saying little guy, but you're
I
dissing
know,
the
but-
little girl.
right.
because I'm.
The
not
point is,
the
you
biggest.
said that you could take down a girl that fights for a living, and so in other words, there should be no issue on your end because this is a trained girl. So it's not like you're picking some random chick off the street. This girl knows how to defend herself from your 2 bad punch attempts, and then climb on your back, pull you to the ground, and break your arm. I mean, I don't want her to break your arm, but isn't that Ronda Rousey's thing? Like she likes to pull it out of the socket.
So she just knows how to get people in that move. I mean, if you're good at that and you can get someone in a submission move, that's what you try to go for. You try to go for whatever you get, armbar, legs. Like if you get knock them out, but that's what you go for. But that's his certain move.
Hefe's going to be all distracted because Ronda Rousey's going to smell really good, have good lotion on or something, and he's going to be like, "Oh, I don't know if I should fuck you or ow, ow, ow." Now, can you tap out?
Well, yeah, that's what you do. You either get knocked out or you tap out.
Okay. So are you a gonna try to tap out, Hef, or are you gonna try to go all the way?
I'm gonna try to knock her ass out.
Dude, I'm really excited about this. You have no idea.
Dude,
like,
we'll get a sponsor for this. It'll be like YOLO Rum brings you the fight of the century.
Larry Miller Ford presents.
Yeah, this could be good.
oh no, this will be good. This will be good. Good. This will be. Well, I can't wait because I think that we should have like a betting pool, some money going down. Like, let's get a little bookie happening. Like, I'm talking to her right now. You can actually call her.
Aside from that, did either of you see Straight Outta Compton yet?
No.
Broke records.
I wanted to go.
Yeah,
I was worried I was gonna get shot. No, I'm just kidding.
Yes, you're a white guy. You were worried you were going to shoot people.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
We fear you at theaters, not black people. Black people just talk back at the movie screen, and they will stab you if confronted. Or they could. That happened to some people.
I just wish if people carried tasers, life would be a lot funnier and less deadly. Because
I know, but then you're going to get the idiot who didn't have the right to use the taser, or
yeah, but at least you're gonna live and just be like, yeah, I got shocked the hell out of. Like, not like I was out for 2 months. I'd be okay with just everyone carried a taser. Like if those two guys tasered each other, that would have been hilarious.
they did taser each other.
Have you ever tased or been tased?
Oh hell no.
Yeah, you.
Doesn't feel good.
Yeah, it does
Same as
not.
being maced.
But you
Doesn't
just
feel
you,
good.
but you just
What is
do it-
wrong with you guys? Like, have you guys been
Curious.
protesting recently?
No, it's just a matter of like, I
Just
wonder,
kind of
just
being
wonder
a
what it's
creep,
gonna be
eh?
like.
No,
Yeah,
okay.
just like,
Oh, so you guys did this together?
no, we did this because we were stalking this girl and we're like, she has a taser.
That's right.
Let's get immune to it.
Okay.
Okay, now. I have been maced before, and it is not a pleasant fucking experience at all.
Now, how did you get maced? Why did somebody mace you?
Oh.
He's all aggressive dating. He's all, she tried to get out of the house.
She did.
Dumb bitch.
You're not,
She
you're
tried
not
to say
leaving
she
with
was-
your sight, bitch.
He's all, I still can't see you and I'm going to kill you. No. Why did you get maced?
I don't even know. It was in Boulder. We were at some fucking party, and
Hello,
dudes were
Larry.
fighting, and we all
Larry
got maced.
Uncensored. Hello.
Yo, Larry,
Yo, who's this?
Jeff.
Jeff, what's up, man? Any interest in seeing Hefe fight?
Seeing what?
Hefe fight a female.
Our producer for the podcast says that he can fight a UFC girl. He says he could beat up Ronda Rousey.
Oh, for sure.
See, he agrees with me. He
everybody's
Wait,
already
do
gonna buy
you-
knows.
tickets
Do you
to
agree
this.
with him, or do you just want to see him get his ass kicked?
I just want to see him get his ass. You know what's great though?
So what happens if I win? All right, wait. What happens if I win?
We'll buy you a beer. He wants to know what would happen if he won.
Like, do you,
If he was able to knock out a female MMA fighter, and I just don't think we're going to have to worry about that. I mean, I don't think we're going to have to worry about FA causing any injury to this girl. I think we're going to have to more worry about whose insurance is going to pay for his busted arm.
But I also think
A good thing my employer insures.
if he wins.
wait, say
Say
that
what?
again.
He should get locked up for domestic violence.
That's his big
That's
fear.
what he's worried
Hey,
about.
the girl's going to
Seriously.
sign a waiver. It's going to be a legit fight. We're even going to have that weigh-in where you
Yeah,
guys
but
go
then I'm
nose to
never gonna
nose.
get laid again because the girl's gonna be like, "Are you that guy who beat up that?"
Or you
girl?"
might get laid more because of it.
It's gonna make him cry at the weigh-in.
Right, exactly. She's going to be like, don't cry.
Yes, he should win in 13 seconds.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, she wins those fights so quick. It's like she's fighting someone in 30 seconds, she wins. 13 seconds, she wins.
It's like letting a muscular monkey on your back, and then it's just over.
I can't believe this is your real number.
Oh yeah, it is, man. This is us recording for the podcast, but it's a good number to reach me at late at night if anybody needs anything. Or
I don't swing that way.
I know, but hey, eventually the wife has to go to bed, and she's all, "What is she wearing?" And you go, "Khakis." Well, she sounds hideous.
Larry sounds disgusting.
Right on, man. Thanks for hitting us up.
Hey, and make sure to check out LarryUncensored.com. He has his own blog, his own podcast. Everything's on there. So After I'll get all choked up about it.
Oh,
after
yes.
after the show ends, you can go check that out and hear it there.
All right, so you guys have a good day.
You
Thanks,
too,
man.
Later, bro.
All right, bye.
I was just really emotional there. All right, so
Yeah, well-
in 10 minutes, Havoc from the Roller Derby Girls said that we can call her up. We'll get the info on her
We'll
fighting.
make sure that you're matched with somebody who weighs a lot less than you, so you feel confident. At least, a girl that weighs no more than 135.
No more.
Okay.
Because 135 plus, I should probably kick my ass.
Well, I'm gonna stream. We're streaming live now on Facebook. Producer Hefe of the Larry Uncensored podcast. He says he can beat Ronda Rousey in a fight. He says if he fought a girl, he could beat her ass. Why? Because she weighs 130.
I'm just saying she's tiny. She's that tall, 5'2".
Right. He thinks that he can punch.
fucking pounds.
He thinks he can knock Ronda Rousey out, and it's like I would just love to prove to Hefe that women don't take shit like that.
I know the women are badasses. Like I said, the girl who is going to fight Ronda Rousey, the cyborg,
Right, you wouldn't fight her.
I wouldn't fuck with her.
But so you would
isn't
fight Ronda.
Isn't she transgender? She's like half. Is she
Not
not?
probably.
Something was up with her. There was something that was
Or
different
she had-
about her.
Right.
That there was a reason why she couldn't fight. I don't know what.
No,
the
because
what the
she
reason
weighs
was.
145 and Ronda Rousey wouldn't go up to
Oh,
her
it's just the weight class.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So,
So
you're
then
saying
she
she weighed
opted to
10
go
pounds
down.
more. He's saying that 10 pounds was balls.
The same thing, different. But we'll see what happens.
If they fight, I don't think Ronda Rousey's going to win that one.
I don't
Like,
think
that's
you're.
cyborg-
I'm worried about you. I
Yeah,
don't.
you
give a
should
shit.
focus on your
Yeah.
fight.
Yeah,
We
start-
keep talking about a hypothetical.
We-
That's
No,
not-
it's not hypothetical.
This is gonna happen.
We're gonna find a ring.
No, I already have a ring. Dude,
Okay,
everything's
fine.
lined up.
All right,
Every
fine.
Hefe, I want you to know that every single thing is lined up. That this has been in the works. all
Right, and then we're gonna have it so like the
What is
bride sits on. You know how a wedding there's a bride people that are for the bride, and then people for the groom sit on this side. So we're gonna see how many people sit on her side, and like they'll be like your parents on your side. Although your mom might go over there.
Mhm.
What would you do first, Hef? What's your first move?
What do you mean? Well, my first move
What's your
is
first-
You don't
What's
have
your-
to say this. You can keep this under wraps. But like if you and her get in the
it's
ring,
called counter fighting. They bring it to you. Counter them.
Are you going to train or P90X or anything?
I'm fucking better.
okay. I don't think you need to. I think you're gonna get your ass kicked either way. Why stress yourself out with a bunch of exercise beforehand? But here's the thing. So let's say, okay, it's all bing bing. I know, but it's all bing bing. And then, so what's like Wig said, what's your first move? Oh,
Just like that. Are you good? Yeah. I'm ready for this, dude. I am ready. Well, we'll call her in 10 minutes and get the info. So, what do you not want her to know how to fight? Like, would you rather have her be a striker, someone who does submissions? Do you care? Do you think no matter what you can beat her?
Now the submission shit's pretty crazy because if she's a little wrestler, then
Right, she's
I might
gonna
have
crawl
some
on your back.
problems.
Right. I know,
If
but
she's just striking, sparring.
I know, but like you love when a woman is submissive, so then you're gonna get a hard on. It's gonna be embarrassing. Yes. Swing on this, you little.
Oh, shit, dude.
That's funny.
Uh-oh.
Stop the fight. Stop the fight.
You know, this means he's not going to come back for 10 minutes.
Right,
He's
to
gonna-
avoid the
he's gonna
call.
avoid the phone call.
Oh
Did
my
you get
God.
it fixed there, Hef? Well, this will be awesome.
We wish you luck, man. I mean, like, we want you to.
Oh no, I think we can set this up. I think we can have YOLO rum there. We can have a big old event and a little hangout with Larry and
Some
the
trunks
producer.
personalized for you,
Yeah, oh yeah, we can get those even sponsored. Maybe get like Jimmy John's.
and we'll sit on your side. We'll be like, hey, we're rep for Hefe, or at least hire some actors to sit on that side.
Seat fillers.
Okay. She said she's ready.
Okay,
All right.
you have to take the phone off the hook.
I know that. All right. I'm so low earlier. I'm all entering it like my ATM pin, so no one sees what it is. I always cover everything with that.
Right when somebody's standing behind you, you're all quit trying to look.
I like hover over and go.
Quit hitting the desk.
Sorry. Hello? Hava, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Awesome. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
We're good.
We got Larry here and producer Hefe. And so we weren't able to get it to happen Monday because Hefe, we actually had this in the works to happen on Monday. We weren't able to get it to happen yet.
Way to give him some lead into the on the exercise.
If I agree to this, I need like a fucking month. A month,
a P90X.
Yeah,
a P30X. Okay,
we'll see what we can arrange, but we don't want the heat to die on this, so you might have less than a month.
I have a month.
But so he's saying that producer Hefe is saying that he can beat Ronda Rousey, and you actually have a friend is she in the UFC what was her relationship to Ronda?
She is one of the 4 horsewomen. And she is actually not currently fighting for the UFC, but she has gone over to do some pro wrestling.
And you say she's one of the 4 horsemen?
Yeah, what is that exactly?
4 horsewomen.
4 horsewomen.
4 horsewomen.
Yeah, so the 4 horsewomen consist of Ronda Rousey, Shayna Baszler, Jessamine Duke, and Marina Shafir.
So these are women that are so muscular they are hung like horses.
Well, so is she? Do you think she's down to fight producer Hefe then? Like, is she down? Because he literally, Hefe, come on, get on the mic. You're hiding. You're hiding in the mic now. Can you beat Ronda Rousey? If you had to fight Ronda Rousey,
you said you could.
Could you beat her?
I don't think I'd beat Ronda Rousey. I think I'd whip her ass.
Oh my!
I think the question would be how long before you were submitted by Ronda Rousey.
Right, that's what I'm saying. And I think it would happen quickly.
If I could last a round, how much money could I earn?
Okay, no, we're not dealing with how much you can win from this, from having your arm pulled out of the socket. We're just trying to see if you feel confident that you have enough skills that you could either knock her out or avoid her at all costs.
No, do I have enough skill? Absolutely.
No. Like, do you think you could hold your own in the ring with one of these women?
For sure.
Okay, Hefe is convinced he can hold his own, and that's all that matters.
Let me see.
And sometimes, you need to think that for you to even, have a shot at it. But
I'm gonna fuck with that girl, that 4 horse woman.
But now what is your girl? What is your girl's name, Hava?
They're actually all my friends, but Shayna Baszler is my best friend.
Oh, okay. So are they all willing to fight Hefe?
No, we only need one.
Well, actually, I mean, Jessamine Duke and Shayna Baszler are in town all the time. They were actually in town last week, blowing the first whistle for the Rocky Mountain Roller Girls doubleheader at the Fillmore.
Okay.
So they are here often. I mean, I don't know.
And they would be down though. Your girl would be down to do this, right?
Well, I feel like he should work his way up to Ronda.
Right,
Yeah,
for sure,
exactly.
For sure. If you can get past the first one, then we'll talk. But like we wanted to do like maybe like a little thing where we get some people together for this, and maybe we'll kick up a couple bucks to charity and do some good.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm sure that if it's worked out well and it's okay with the schedule, I'm sure that any one of them would like to, raise some money for charity. Now, what charity are we raising money for?
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
We have to pick it out.
So
Pick,
right?
No,
you don't get to pick.
Fuck that. I get
We
to
were
pick if
just
I'm doing this.
Basically what we wanted to do was just Hefe's been talking this big game, and we know that you've been telling me a lot about your girl. And so we wanted to make this happen, but then also because a lot of people already seem to be hitting us up and thinking that this is something they want to see. So it's like, why not make something for any charity? If you have a charity in mind, or if we can figure one out, it's like it definitely can benefit someone. And I think a lot of people would pay
right, for sure. And if we promote it right, yeah.
I think the question is, how is this going to benefit me?
Yeah, right.
Right. That's what I kept saying. It's a lose-lose situation for me. If I win, I'm a woman beater. If I lose, I get my ass kicked by a girl.
I don't think we have to worry about that you're a woman
a scenario
beater.
that I could agree to.
Yeah,
I don't know.
He's worried that if he beats your friend's ass, that he's going to be seen as a woman beater. Do you think that's the case?
It'll be hard for me to get a date.
Stop.
Well, a little bit of history about Shayna Baszler. She's actually the pioneer and probably one of the first female fighters in the world before the UFC was even around, before it was even a thing. Around 13 years ago, she was fighting dudes in garages and all that.
She's the one for us.
Yep, that's
All
the
right.
girl.
I give in. I quit now.
See,
We're cool.
stop.
We're cool.
And she's also the best submission specialist in the world. They're actually on tour right now in the Middle East. So Shayna and Jessamine Duke go to the Middle East every year, and what they do is they go around, they hang out with the troops, they go to different places, and they train
Wow.
them how to touch wrestle.
That's cool.
That is so
Yeah.
cool.
That is
All
so
right.
cool, because
I
I thought you
submit.
went there. I thought you were about to say they secretly go into where Muslim men are and kick their ass after they kick their wife's ass, and then they,
They're the ones who go put the bomb in there and detonate.
right. Wow.
Well, let's figure this
All
out
right.
when they
No,
get out
no,
here.
I submit after hearing that. That's not cool.
Well, let's
I'm not fighting
let's
it.
figure this out and make this happen, and then we'll definitely take care of you. And then we need to have you girls back in here for the roller derby crew back in here again too, because that was too fun. And we got to get out there for one of those matches and still have me race around there. Like you see, here's the deal: if you get in the fight and you do the fight, I'll do a roller derby round.
Oh, okay. That's
No, dude, that's
right.
pretty.
But you
brutal,
have to
man.
do it in drag wig.
Yep.
It's really funny because I guess the producer for 107.5 sang our national anthem at the Fillmore this last Friday.
Wait, what producer for?
No, I think it's for Alice.
Oh, for Alice?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, you
really?
said 107.5.
Oh,
It's okay. We producers get confused all the time.
I
It's
was
okay.
in the back. I don't know.
Well, I definitely cannot sing the national anthem.
Right. We're just gonna have to throw them out there.
I could rap it. I'll be like 4 squad 7 years ago.
No, you can't. We'll just have you out in the roller derby.
7 years ago.
My deal with the Rocky Mountain Roller Girls is the same. It's kind of just exactly how it was with the UFC. You know, women's sports have never really gotten the recognition. I mean, just look at the soccer team and the difference that each female and male make when you play soccer. So I think for me, promotion and support for local female sports for me would be something that I would greatly appreciate from anybody.
Right.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, and that, I mean, we can definitely do that, and I think it'll go viral. I think we can make awareness and go viral.
Right, exactly. And I mean, you know, they support local sports. I mean, they came out and promoted for Rocky Mountain. They promoted for Rocky Mountain when we came to LA. You know, that's what you do.
That's cool.
So maybe then there's a charity that we can give back to, like female sports or something along that line. Is that what you're thinking?
Well, obviously local sports.
Yeah.
For us, I think Denver, it's insane. We actually have some of the best roller derby skaters in the entire world out of around 200 leagues. And we don't know why. I say it's because it's a Mile High Club.
Right, for sure. And it's a good outlet for pent up wives to get together and let their girl on girl action just fly.
Yes, all the girl on girl action. But I think that you know Denver could be one of the places where we could try to figure out how we can get paid to play, because you know right now we pay to play. That's
right. That's crazy.
Roller derby worldwide, and we basically pay. And
well, you know, I got it right now. It just popped into my head. You want to start making a profit? Everybody, take your tops off.
I would totally do that.
We're in. You've just inked a deal with YOLO Rum.
Right.
Well, Hava, thank you for calling. We're gonna figure this out. We definitely wanted to talk to you and get this scheduled so that we can see Hefe fight, and then we'll figure out all the charitable information. But we just appreciate you hitting us up.
Awesome, and if everyone could go to Shayna Baszler, the Queen of Spades is her name actually, and like her Facebook page, and check in with her. She's going to be doing some pro wrestling matches in Reno and in Vancouver. And Jessamine Duke doesn't have any fights coming up, but if you could go to her Facebook page and like and follow her, They're both on Twitter as well.
Thank you.
And then we'll put that all up too once we get the fight. We'll break it down just like a UFC fight. We're gonna say that this corner weighing in 130 pounds. We're gonna have your little fight pictures. It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, it'll be great. And they were both on the Tough reality show, so they already have some experience being on the television.
Do that thing, Hefe, at the weigh-in when you're nose to nose, where you just kiss her.
Well, thanks, Hava. We'll be talking to you soon.
All right, have a good day.
Bye.
Bye.
There you go.
Do the selfies.
All right, so now how do you feel now? Well, let's see some pictures.
All right, Wig'nz,
show some pictures to the people streaming on Facebook right now. That's
fine. Oh, dude, no way.
So
I won't fight her. She's 5'8".
What was it? What did you say? Spade? They called her Spade.
Black Spade.
What was her name?
You can't. Opting out now.
SHAYNABASZELER.
FYI, opting out now while we're doing the planning is not an option.
Yeah. First off, this was talked about in a halfway bullshit.
No, you were. I wish that I would have taped the first time that you said it because you were so. Oh please. Now you're complete opposite. Like maybe I shouldn't. Well, we need you to be.
Well, now I don't feel bad. Like, let's say if I did do this, which I'm not saying I will, but if I did, I won't feel as bad now because like these motherfuckers are like baseball players and basketball players. There's no way I can beat a fucking basketball player at basketball.
Dude, what did you think you were gonna fight? What did you think?
I just didn't realize these bitches like grew up and were like bred to do this shit, dude.
No kidding. That's why your statement was so outrageous. So when you said it at the time, we realized, okay, this guy's crazy. But then you just went with it, and wow, doesn't get the concept.
This one has 1, 2, 3.
So in other words, Hefe will only find
has 9 academies.
Hefe will.
She's the fighter.
Jesus Christ, dude. Hefe will only fight some girl if she's like in a wheelchair. I mean, is that what you're saying?
One hand behind her back.
Right.
That's right.
Yeah, you know what? Here's the thing, man. You were just so cocky about it that it wouldn't have been an issue. Like, I don't know if you thought the girl was going to be like some.
No. People talk all the time, and then when it's time to cash a check, it's like.
Well, here's the thing. Hef, don't feel bad. It'll be entertaining. It's promoting the podcast, and you're going to be doing it for charity.
Right. And so what you may as well do is face the fact that it's happening and start focusing. And maybe you will be able to say, hey, that guy did whoop that girl's ass. She thought she was going to kick his ass.
Shit, it might start a career for Hefe.
Right.
Hefe, like, you get recognized for this, dude.
Exactly.
So I think it's
still heighten your profile regardless. You're going to get some screen time and you get to like roll around with the girl that smells good. No? And your girlfriend can't get mad about it?
What girlfriend?
Yes. Just know that your girlfriend will put 20 on the chick.
All right, man. We'll figure it out, dude. I think it'll all be fun. It's all gonna be for charity, and it could be turned into an event. And then one doesn't have to focus around you. We can actually turn this into something where like, yo, LaRum's there. We got some music. Like it could be just neat, like a little event.
Hello, a previous producer put something in his butt for the show,
and now he's gone.
What does that have to do with anything?
I think that has to do with everything. If I had to put something on my butt, I'd be like, I'm gonna quit this job.
How do you think you got the job? Oh,
that's not true. Not true.
Not true. I think anybody's gonna fuck anybody.
Yeah.
It's
what?
Oh.
No. I make videos. That's how I got my job.
Yeah, you should see the videos he made.
Yeah. All right, Hef. Right. Well, we'll figure it out, man. We're finishing up the stream right now. Thanks everyone for streaming. LarryUncensored.com. If you haven't checked it out, we got a new website, blogs, entertainment. Hefe kills it on there. Producer Hefe, co-worker.
I don't know.
Please don't call me that.
I just saw being a producer. You had to shove something up your ass.
in the
That's why I was like, I'm not a fucking producer, man. Like, no way.
Dude, I've been a producer for 10 years. And he's like, in the blue shorts, we have co-worker Hefe.
That's right. We're sure.
No, it'll be good. All right, LarryUncensored.com. Thanks for streaming.
Go
check out episode 27 of the podcast. That's Slightly Stupid, John Phillips, interviews from Hollywood. And then we'll be back online here shortly. So thanks for streaming, everybody.